From Exmouth, we head north and the Northwest Cape and down the west coast into Cape Range National Park. Along the way, we pass the very low frequency towers built in 1964. The towers were a vital part of the long-range communication system of the US Naval Communication Base, and the town of Exmouth was built at the same time to provide housing for US Navy personnel. Osprey Bay was our first camp stay for 3 nights. We had Site 17, which was near the toilets, and had a nice path down to a small beach area. It is a stunning beach to swim and go snorkeling with lots of marine life and crystal clear water. The campground has arguably the best ocean views and beach access within Cape Range National Park. The next day the weather was perfect. It was time to take out our Pryml inflatable kayak and take it for its first test in the water. Snorkeling at Osprey Bay is ideal for beginners. There is a multitude of fish species and the grassy beds of the sheltered bay provide valuable food for turtles, all just within 100 metres from the shore. If you've always wanted to swim with turtles, your chances are high at Osprey Bay. From Osprey Bay, we moved 12 kilometres south to Yardie Creek for 3 nights. Yardie Creek campsite has access to the beach on one side and a permanent water source that flows between spectacular sheer cliffs known as Yardie Creek Gorge, which has an abundance of bird life and wildlife. We took our inflatable kayak along with electric motor down to the creek and cruised along the gorge. We saw ospreys and sea eagles that live in small caves on the cliff face. We saw several rare black-footed rock wallabies hopping along the rock faces and basking in the sun. We enjoyed the canyon's multicolours reflecting in the water and marvelled at the gorge walls rising up around us. We found our Pryml kayak to be a great way for both of us to enjoy the water, and the electric motor was quiet and an effortless way to cruise the gorge. The next day we did a tour north, checking out the beach camps. Bloodwood Creek has a scenic platform to the north of the car park and provides views of the lagoon and beyond to the outer reef. Oyster Stacks with its rocky shoreline is a bit of a challenge, and you need to snorkel at high tide as the coral is very fragile. We enjoyed watching the whales jumping out of the water 300 metres out from the beach. Turquoise Bay is very picturesque with some of the best snorkeling. If you're a beginner, you can snorkel off the beach, or strong swimmers and more experienced snorkelers can also drift snorkel. Sandy Beach is shallow and the current isn't as strong as some other sites. It has a large, white sandy beach. We had a day trip exploring campgrounds south of Yardie Creek, but first we had to cross the infamous Yardie Creek crossing. Fortunately, it was dry at the time and we didn't get bogged.
You want to go across there to say you've done it, Ian? We can do it. I won't do it.
One K campground is a small campground a kilometre south of Yardie Creek. It can only be accessed by four-wheel drive. Boat Harbour is a pristine beach with a natural rock wall protecting a small bay which allows small boats to be launched. Thanks for watching. In the next episode, we explore the Carnarvon area.